Audio's live. There we go. Oh, hold on, guys. Let me figure out how to get this little thing off the screen. Welcome back, Ultra Maga Nations. Oh, fuck it. It ain't in the way. To the
Welcome.
shittiest podcast on Rumble. That was your left hand, right?
Yes.
I was just checking.
Yes, it was.
Welcome back, Ultra Maga.
And we got audio.
All right, that is perfect.
And we got comments.
We do.
What the hell are the comments? What have you done?
I don't.
What have you done?
Okay, look.
Oh, there we go.
Rumble has decided to change
Everything's updating, dude.
the update. So this is new. I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of the little picture of the big picture. Oh, we're gone. Let's go back. Oh, now we're back. Sorry about that. Oh, and it's gone. Aha! All right, everybody. So today we wanted to talk a little bit about respect for the troops of the United States of America.
Merc.
And have a conversation about how, like, it's okay to have a quality Leering Center, but not give some young men and women that are potentially leading themselves to death to fight for things that are in the best interest of this country.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not talking about Israel.
To this country.
To their death. You know, as we touched on last week, this whole thing that's going on in Iran really has the most to do with crippling China and Russia.
Yeah.
And
we're basically doing what they've been doing, just with the violence.
Just with violence. We're doing it a lot. We're doing a correction.
Yeah.
Because they had years to do it in a non-violent way, passively. But the problem is, previous administrations had allowed China and Russia to set up in our own backyard.
Yeah.
And while none of that's the point of today's podcast, we might get to some things about strikes and stuff like that, and the 13 airmen or 13 servicemen and women that lost their lives in this conflict, which
let's make sure
it was 6 and 7. I'm
okay.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
Don't say that.
Oh my God. That was definitely unintentional. I don't even want that in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like button, smash the subscribe, follow, all that fun stuff. Let us know how this new format works out, because hopefully you can see us and hear us, but Rumble has changed it again. And I don't think this is for the bad, but when something is a change, sometimes it just takes a minute to get used to it. This is the first time we've used their new format to come out with the podcast, and so expect some glitches. But realistically, you should already expect that from the shittiest podcast on Rumble.
You should.
You know, if we ever change it from Ultra Maga Nation, I think we should change our podcast to just the shittiest podcast on Rumble. I think we've said it so many, every podcast, right. Even when we were just filming it. And then I would do all kinds of stupid edits, like witch cackling in the background and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was funny, though.
It was. I kind of missed that.
But the problem, it was so random. Like, it would just be like, you'd be talking about some shit and it'd just be like in the background. Like,
well,
what?
And the other fun part was when, the audio would jump like 3 seconds forward from the video. So, it would be like Hillary Clinton, and every time Hillary Clinton would come up, I would hit the witch cackle. But then it would be like 3 seconds later.
Yeah, they're just so random.
Hillary Clinton, anyway, she did this, that.
And then it wasn't that loud, so you're like,
yeah.
What the hell was that?
Anyway, all the P1s know. Stole that from Dan Bongino.
That's right.
Read a spectacular book, probably no judgment fans. The first book I've read in over a decade. Trump, The Art of the Deal. That was a good book. Now that's not what we're talking about. It really was a good book. That shit stuck with me. But you have people out there right now throwing a fucking tantrum over $22 million spent on steak and lobster tails for these fine young men and women to have a good meal, not eat the cardboard bullshit that they were probably eating. Trust me, I used to work in a Navy kitchen. That's where I ate my lunch. I used to wash dishes for the Navy base out on, I wash dishes in their galley. You didn't have to be in the Navy to do it. I actually worked there and did that. And so my lunch came
You were a
from there.
galley bitch.
No.
That's what they call them, I think. No, I'm just playing.
It's
No.
not what they fuck.
If you're in the Navy, don't beat me up. I don't really know what.
If you're in the Navy, beat him up. If you're washing dishes because he just called you a galley bitch. Yeah, who's your galley bitch?
Yeah.
But like the food, and I will say this: the chefs and the people cooking for the Navy, they try really good. They try really hard. But a lot of these people are going to be on boats or ships. I'm sorry, for long periods of time. They don't have fresh eggs to crack and shit like that on the Gerald S. Ford. Not for a long time.
You sure?
Yes.
They get they store food on the boat.
That's right. The surf and turf. They do store food, but like usually with especially over long deployments, anything that's like super expirable, like the milk's powdered, the eggs are powdered.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's probably, yeah, you can probably store way more.
Yeah. So, well, water's the heaviest part. So if I can dehydrate it and then just add water back to it, it's going to weigh a lot less and have a lot more volume.
That's like two Navy tattoos. You get like a chicken or a pig on your foot. And it's supposed to be good luck. Because back in the day when the boats got sank, all the boxes of like chicken and pig would float.
Oh,
Little tattoo lore for you.
that's new, or that's neat and new.
Neato mosquito.
But all the people bitching about that $22 million are the same people that said the $55 billion that Doge found in bullshit spending of our tax dollars.
Shrimps running on treadmills or some shit.
Yeah, it wasn't, well, it's only a small portion of our budget. Like, excuse the fuck out of me. That that 0.5 cents or that 5 cents of my goddamn tax money that made sure that these guys could eat some steak and lobster, I'm fucking cool with. I ain't got no problem. Like all the shit that our money that's being wasted, like that. I would rather them eat steak and lobster tail of every day of a war than pay for a Somalian daycare.
And most liberals wouldn't even eat steak and lobster because they'd be like allergic or some weird gay shit.
Oh my god, it has meat in it. But that's my big thing. Like you see all these liberals, like they're always so willing to die on some stupid fucking hill that right now the hill is, I can't believe they wasted $22 million on steak and lobster.
Yeah.
Like, are you really kidding me?
Meanwhile, Biden was at the beach like every day on taxpayer dollars, just doing whatever the hell he wants.
Or we could go to the transgender play in Bulgaria or wherever the fuck it was that they spent fucking $12 million on.
Yeah. Which we all know was also bullshit, just going into their pockets. But
it's money laundering. And most of, and that is actually a great point that I don't hear a lot of people talk about, is that's money that was laundered or extorted. I guess extortion is by force. So
yeah, that'd be laundered.
It's laundered tax dollars into officials' pockets. And anybody that doesn't see it that way or understand that that's really what it is, well, I'm going to bring back an old term. You're ostriching.
Mm-hmm.
You're ostriching. You're putting your head in the sand and being like, la, 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 I don't believe you. Like,
face down, ass up, ostriching, dude.
Ostriching. But I mean, seriously, if you're sitting here bitching about feeding, like, we lost 13 members of the United States military in this operation, and that's sad. Like, that sucks. We lost, I think it was 6 today in a KC-1, it might have been yesterday, in a KC-130 crash. Okay? And that's sad. Now, they weren't shot down. We don't know why the plane went down, be it mechanical failure or operator error.
I thought I originally saw it got shot down too, which is interesting.
So everything I was read said it just kind of crashed in Iraq and it wasn't attacked. Okay. We don't have control of Iraqi airspace, but we're allowed to fly through there all we want to. Since like 1995.
We shot them up.
You were telling me earlier today, or a little bit later on, that the Marines now are being patrolled or sent to the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah, deployed 5,000, which is like, from what I understand, it's like a more of a quick reaction force type deal.
Well, they are. Grok, how many? Do me a favor. Grok, how many? Now you make me want to check mine.
Well, I just smacked it, rubbed my face.
Grok, how many oil tankers have been attacked in the Strait of Hormuz since the conflict in Iran has started? And no, they didn't have any issues with millions of dollars going to India for trans research, but all of a sudden, supporting our troops is a fucking problem. Like, it's really like, here's the thing. If you don't believe that somebody that actually, Miss Rage, that's a great point. Somebody could be having a last meal right now, and it should be something that's worth a fuck.
That's a good point.
Like, you're not American. Like, these people are putting their lives on the line for the interests of us. All right. Right now, that might not be super visible or understanding for most of Americans. Why would we attack Iran and why would it be? But if, for instance, China was to attack Taiwan, we're going to intercede, which means we're going to send a lot of Americans there to quite possibly die. So instead of fighting the paper tiger, which is what I see right now, but what is the world's number 2 superpower, maybe we can constrict their ability to do things. So, like, i.e.,
it's really all war is.
Maybe prevent them from getting a lot of cheap drones and a lot of dirt cheap oil. You have to realize when they were purchasing oil from Iran, it was for $10 to $15 a barrel, while the rest of the world is paying $60 to $80 to $120 at one point after this conflict started for a barrel of oil. And also, I would like to point out to all the liberals that are sitting here doing a tap dance and bitching about the price of gas, where was that energy when we were paying $5 a gallon under Joe Biden? Where was that energy when we were paying $5 a gallon under Barack Obama? Do you have an answer?
It was 16 oil tankers.
So there's 16 oil tankers that have already been hit. As a matter of fact, Iran came out and said anybody that expels Israel and the United States' embassy out of their country, their oil tankers will go for free. So, like, go past and they won't go past in the Strait of Hormuz and won't be attacked.
If they what?
If they kick out America and Israel from their embassies in their countries.
Oh, okay.
And what I see is the last gasp of a struggling regime. They're now hitting oil tankers very specifically, indiscriminately. If 16 have been hit since the start,
that's kind of their thing, right? Once they get hit, they just start attacking everything around them.
Well, yeah, but at this point, you have to think of it like you're being beat up by 4 people, and you just start swinging and stop looking.
Yeah.
If anybody's been beat up by 4 people, you'll know what I'm talking about. But
except it's not 4 people, and those are war crimes.
Yeah. Well,
but terrorists usually commit war crimes.
Well,
and Israel.
And America.
Well, if you do it twice, it's a war crime, right? Just kidding. I don't really know.
Unless you control who determines whether it's
it's the Ukraine-Russia war. I thought a lot of those, a lot of the shit you could, like all the drone attacks when they were attacking Russian infantry when they were wounded, I thought that was a war crime. If like an infantryman's down, you can't just.
I wonder if it's not a war crime